In a covert meeting held in Lebanon, Iran's top diplomat, Hossein Amirabdollahian, engaged in crucial discussions with Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, concerning the ongoing Israel-Gaza conflict. This development is of particular significance as Israel and Hamas are in the process of preparing for a 4-day humanitarian pause and negotiating a deal aimed at releasing captives on both sides. The clandestine nature of the meeting adds an element of intrigue to the diplomatic landscape, raising questions about the potential impact of these discussions on the wider geopolitical dynamics in the region. Now, let's delve deeper into the critical juncture of these negotiations and the profound implications they hold for the Israel-Gaza crisis. Picture this: the delicate dance of diplomacy, where every word and nuance shapes the fate of nations. The Qatar brokered deal, a beacon of hope in the storm of conflict, hangs in the balance as finer points continue to oscillate in a delicate equilibrium. Israel's firm stance on delaying the enactment until Friday adds an extra layer of complexity, a strategic move in the high-stakes game of negotiations. Think of the intensity in the air as Hossein Amirabdollahian, through the channels of Al-Mayadeen in Beirut, issues a solemn warning. The gravity of the situation cannot be overstated. Amirabdollahian, a key player in this geopolitical theater, underlines the profound stakes involved. His cautionary words resonate like a drumbeat of consequence, echoing the reality that if the Israel-Hamas ceasefire wavers, the perilous path towards escalation becomes all too real. You probably heard of the tension hanging in the air, palpable as a storm ready to unleash its fury. The specter of a faltering ceasefire paints a grim picture, with Amirabdollahian explicitly stating the substantial risk it carries. It's not just a matter of a deal going awry, it's the potential catalyst for a more profound escalation, an ominous turn in an already precarious situation. Consider the scene: the delicate balance on a tightrope stretched over the Israel-Gaza crisis. The ongoing negotiations, their nuances, and the looming threat of escalation add layers of complexity to an already volatile situation. The outcome of these diplomatic maneuvers is not merely an abstract result. It's the decisive factor that will shape the trajectory of the Israel-Gaza crisis in the days to come. Embark on a vivid journey through the aftermath of the pivotal meeting with Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. The narrative takes an intriguing turn as Hossein Amirabdollahian, the diplomatic architect of these critical moments, sets his course towards Doha, Qatar's capital. As chronicled by Iran's Noor news agency, this move transcends mere travel. It is a strategic leap into the heart of regional engagement. Picture this: a diplomatic chessboard where each move echoes across borders. Amirabdollahian's journey to Doha is not a solitary venture, but a manifestation of a broader regional engagement strategy. The curtains lift on a concerted effort to mediate, a collective endeavor to find resolution in the persistent crisis between Israel and Gaza. The implications are profound, as the narrative of this conflict expands beyond its immediate borders. Think of the diplomatic landscape as a tapestry, intricately woven with the threads of collaboration. The decision to travel to Doha becomes a symbolic act, underscoring the collaborative nature of the diplomatic efforts. It's not a solo performance. It's a symphony of regional stakeholders converging to collectively seek pathways to mediate and navigate through the complexities of the ongoing conflict. You probably heard of diplomacy as a delicate dance, and in this act, the stage is vast. Amirabdollahian's journey to Doha is not a singular note. It's a chord struck in harmony with multiple regional players. The interconnectedness of nations takes center stage, emphasizing that in the pursuit of a sustainable and peaceful resolution, no nation stands alone. The diplomatic ballet unfolds, revealing a choreography of collaboration that transcends borders. Let's dive into the historical tapestry of the ongoing conflict, where Hezbollah, a stalwart ally of Iran, emerges as a key player. From the eruption of the Gaza war on October 7th, Hezbollah has cast a long shadow, actively participating in cross-border exchanges with Israel. The echoes of their involvement resonate in the complex dynamics of the Israel-Gaza conflict. Picture this: a flashpoint in the conflict as Hezbollah claims responsibility for a significant escalation. The firing of 48 Katyusha rockets at an Israeli military base near Safed is not just an act of aggression. It's a strategic move that reverberates across the region. This provocative action sets the stage for a heightened confrontation, adding another layer of complexity to an already intricate conflict. Think of the aftermath, where the ripples of aggression prompt a swift and forceful response from the Israeli army. Retaliatory strikes target multiple areas in southern Lebanon, a fierce exchange detailed by Lebanon's national news agency. The theater of conflict expands, and the boundaries of engagement stretch, illustrating the interconnectedness of the regional players. You probably heard of the delicate balance in the region, and with each rocket launched and retaliatory strike, the tensions escalate. The exchange of fire between Hezbollah and Israel becomes a microcosm of the broader conflict, perpetuating a cycle of violence that intricately weaves itself into the already complex dynamics of the Israel-Gaza crisis. Delve into the intricate web of alliances, where Hezbollah boldly declares its support for Hamas. The alignment of actions with the Palestinian group's incursion into southern Israel on October 7th marks a pivotal moment in this ongoing saga. The geopolitical chessboard sees Hezbollah and Hamas moving in unison, amplifying the complexities of the Israel-Gaza conflict. Picture this: Israeli officials contend that the incursion resulted in significant casualties and captives. The aftermath of the event is marked by the fog of conflict, with each side presenting its narrative. The clash between narratives adds layers of complexity, creating a nuanced understanding of the toll exacted by this protracted struggle. Think of the broader canvas where the toll of the conflict extends beyond the battlefield. Hezbollah and Israeli forces, both military and civilian, bear the weight of the ongoing violence. The repercussions echo through the hills of Lebanon, touching the lives of civilians caught in the crossfire. This is not just a military confrontation, it's a clash that reverberates in the homes and streets of those directly impacted. You probably heard of the human face of conflict, and in this narrative, it's etched with sorrow. The ongoing violence extracts a heavy toll, with casualties among Hezbollah fighters, Lebanese civilians, Israeli soldiers, and civilians alike. The canvas of suffering stretches across borders, painting a grim picture of the profound human cost incurred on both sides of this deeply rooted and protracted conflict. Begin with a panoramic view, where the global community stands as spectators to the unfolding narrative of diplomatic negotiations amid heightened hostilities. The world maintains a vigilant gaze on the region, cognizant of the profound implications that would echo across borders should the conflict persist. It's not merely a regional affair, it's a spectacle that captivates the attention of nations across the globe. Picture this: against the backdrop of escalating tensions, a pivotal meeting between Iran and Hezbollah injects an added layer of complexity into an already intricate geopolitical landscape. This isn't just a diplomatic dialogue, it's a strategic move that ripples through the delicate fabric of regional relationships. The meeting becomes a symbol of the interwoven relationships and interconnectedness of key actors in the intricate dance toward a resolution for the Israel-Gaza conflict. Think of the geopolitical stage as a grand ballroom, where each regional actor performs a unique role. The interwoven relationships and interconnectedness of these players become evident as they navigate the complexities of the ongoing conflict. Each action, each deliberation, contributes significantly to the evolving narrative, shaping the course of diplomatic endeavors. You probably heard of diplomacy as an art, and in this narrative, it's a strategic masterpiece. The deliberations and actions of key players emphasize the need for collective efforts, a synchronized dance toward resolution. The evolving narrative underscores the imperative for strategic diplomacy, highlighting that the complexities of this long-standing and deeply rooted crisis can only be navigated through the combined efforts of the global community.